Welcome back, friends, to the 1111 podcast. Our topic for the week is perfectionism. And being that it's Monday, our Monday magic theme is the magic of good enough. Perfection. It's what we all want, isn't it? Striving for it is all well and good, but did you know it can come at a cost? Perfectionism is an oft misunderstood concept, subject to a number of misconceptions. Here are 5 myths about it. Myth number 1. Perfectionism is to be desired. In truth, perfectionism can be harmful and can lead to depression, anxiety, and a host of other mental health problems. Myth number 2. You have to be perfect to be happy. The truth is, nobody is perfect, and holding yourself to a standard of perfection will actually make you unhappy. Myth number 3. Perfectionism is the same as high standards. Actually, it's not the same. Perfectionism is an unrelenting standard that can never be met, and it can be mentally paralyzing. Having high standards is often a show of confidence, self-acceptance, and healthy self-love. Perfectionism is an unrealistic approach to upholding one's standards. Myth number 4. Perfectionists are more successful. Actually, perfectionism can hinder success by stifling creativity and innovation. And myth number 5. Perfectionism is a personality trait that cannot be changed. Fortunately, that's not true. Perfectionism is a learned behavior, and as such, it can be unlearned with practice and effort. So, which is better, perfection or good enough? The answer actually is subjective and depends on the context. However, in many cases, striving for perfection can be detrimental and lead to procrastination and anxiety. And we don't want to go backwards towards last week's topic of procrastination. According to an article on The Ladders, perfectionism is not striving for excellence, but being impaired by it. The more you try to be perfect, the worse you feel. Successful perfectionists are successful in spite of their perfectionism, not because of it. In contrast, embracing a good enough mindset can lead to greater happiness and success. According to effective theology, the standard for what good enough means for you can be as low or as high as necessary. The important thing is to set this standard using a proper reasoning process. And to note, one thing that can help you implement this principle in practice is reminding yourself, when appropriate, that getting something done is what matters. Waiting until it's perfect may mean it never gets done. A good enough mindset can be applied to various aspects of life, such as work, relationships, personal growth. It especially applies to art and creative pursuits. If we keep tweaking and tweaking our manuscript until we think it's perfect, there's a chance it will never be finished. We discussed on Thankful Thursday of Procrastination Week the importance of being grateful for progress, but perhaps we didn't fully give it its due. Progress is not something to pat on the head with a good job sentiment. Progress is actual power. It leads to achievement and accomplishment, to goals being met. Remember, small steps and incremental progress can lead to big changes over time. And let's not forget the joy of trying. Trying new things and even taking risks can be thrilling, even if you're not sure you'll succeed. Doing so not only helps us learn and grow, it's often just plain fun. The last thing we want to do is let the fear of failure hold us back from doing something we may love. Do you adore singing but don't have a great voice? Join a choir and sing loud and proud in the back row. You don't need to feel pressured to do a solo on American Idol. Your tiny task today is to identify at least one way you can let go of a desire for something to be perfect. Just one. Then write down the steps you can take immediately to move forward. I'm betting you'll feel relieved nearly instantly. As always, if this is something you struggle with, feel free to reach out to us at jeannie@omniacademy.com, and we'll put you in contact with one of our colleagues who specializes in this topic. Our network is full of soul-centered, kind-hearted coaches and healers. Wishing you a perfectly imperfect day. Chediste Sam, Tuta.